Can we forget about the things I said when I was drunk? I didn't mean to call you that. I can't remember what I said or what you threw at me. Please tell me. Please tell me why my car is in the front yard. I'm sleeping with my clothes on. I came in through the window last night. And you're gone. It's gone. Anyway, I accidentally had my own thing open in the background, so that was really weird. Hi. You know when you're like just cruising around and a song comes on that you like haven't listened to in ages. In fact, you just completely forgot that it's even a song. And then you're like listening to it and you're like, actually, this is fun. So that happened to me today with My Own Worst Enemy by Lit. I don't know if you remember that one. It's so good. I just really love the line about, it's no surprise to me I am my own worst enemy because every now and then I kick the living shit out of me. Ugh, it's so good. It's so real. Anyway, Coriolanus. Weird name. Weird play. I actually didn't get to like really give it its due. I'm gonna have to reread it, and I didn't watch this one either, so sometimes I get the opportunity to watch, and that's really helpful, but this one I just read and like really disjointedly, not all at the same time, and not really with any kind of focus. So yeah, I need to like really properly give it its due and reread, and I'd like to watch it. I would like to watch it. I think didn't what's his name? Tom Hiddleston do this one somewhere? Did he do this? National Theater. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna have to watch that if I can find it. Interesting play. As I was reading, sometimes as I'm reading, like nothing really stands out as like an important line or something that I really want to draw. This one absolutely did have that though. Coriolanus, the main character, he's a general, but also a mama's boy. Which it's an interesting, I feel like it would be an interesting dynamic. I would like to watch it. I would like to see those two characters, you know, play out together. There's a scene where his mom is like giving him counsel, basically, like just, you know, trying to help him figure out what to do. I muse my mother does not approve me further. Me too. His mother, so he, okay, let me just read the lines, I guess. Coriolanus says, I muse my mother does not approve me further, who is wont to call them woolen vassals, things created to buy and sell with groats, to show bare heads in congregations, to yawn, be still, and wonder when one but my ordinance stood up to speak of peace or war. Enter his mother. I talk of you. Why did you wish me milder? Would you have me false to my nature? Rather say I play the man I am. Like, why did you raise me this way? Why did you want me to be like kinder and gentler when I need to be like a man of action, right? She says, oh, sir, I would have had you put your power well on before you had worn it out. Let go, he says. She replies, you might have been enough the man you are, with striving less to be so. Lesser had been the thwartings of your dispositions, if you had not showed them how you were disposed, ere they lacked power to cross you. I just really love, you might have been enough the man you are, with striving less to be so. So, that's what I want to draw. But I don't know, I have no idea what that's going to look like. Not a single clue, an inkling, nothing, no idea. But that's the goal. A sort of be truly, authentically you by not worrying about who you are. Which is a lesson that I'm still trying to learn myself, and something that I'm 35, only started to figure out last year. I always wanted to be like unique and like interesting and weird. And so I would like try to do all those things when I really should just fucking play around, just have fun. So I don't know what this looks like in drawing form. I'm open to suggestions. You might have been enough the man you are, with striving less to be so. It's just so good. I also like the word might, because you can't go back. You can't undo it. You might have been enough the man you are, with striving to. You don't know. You could have just let your nature take its course without having to try so hard to be who it is you're trying to be. If you just let yourself, instead of trying to force yourself to be one way or another way. You might have been enough the man you are, with striving to be less so. I'm feeling mirrors, but I've done a mirror recently. I don't want to do another mirror. Like letting go, just being open. Could do like a Clark Kent situation. With like hands ripping open a chest. But this is like, I don't want to draw that, to be honest. But then there'd be butterflies coming out. Oh, I don't want to draw that. Lesser had been the thwartings of your dispositions, if you had not showed them how you were disposed, ere they lacked the power to cross you. I also really like that. Like, they wouldn't have known. People wouldn't have known what kind of man you are. You could let them assume. It's like, in Rush Hour, I like to let people talk who like to talk. You seem as if you like to talk. I like to let people talk who like to talk. It makes it easier to find out how full of shit they are. Why do people let me talk? I'm full of a lot of shit. My eyes are brown, just bullshit all the time. Oh, God. I need to have a Jackie Chan marathon. That'll be my next thing. Like, Shakespeare's cool and all, but, like, have you watched Jackie Chan movies? They don't compare. There's no contest. Someone help me. What am I... What is it to strive? Who strives? Lesser had been the thwartings of your dispositions, if you had not shown them how you were disposed, ere they lacked the power to cross you. Let them hang. Aye, and burn, too. His mother, Coriolanus' mom, Volumnia. What a name. I love this character, though. I got nothing. This is the worst, when I know exactly the thing that needs to be drawn, but haven't a clue how to, like, what it's gonna look like. Also, is this red? This is red. So, I also thought, like, little seedling with some roots could be good, because that's literally just nature, and that's what we're talking about here, is nature doing its thing. Might have been enough the man you are, with striving less to be so. This is just going to be a night of dead air. Enjoy it. Enjoy me not saying anything the rest of the stream and just sitting here trying to figure out what the hell I'm doing with my life. Can we forget about the things I said when I was drunk? I didn't mean to call you that. Can't remember what was said or what you threw at me. You know what? I'm going to go on a Google spree because I got nothing. Let's do some Google image searches. I'm going to search human nature. It's going to come up with weird shit. I know it is. Obviously, Michael Jackson. I like the idea of, like, nature overtaking something, or there being two sides to a thing. Have I done the ancient symbol of the Aes Sedai yet in one of these? I mean, that's too obvious. Cliche, right? I don't want to go cliche. But I do like the idea of something like a natural process, whether that's growth or decay, like kind of taking over something. like tree of life. Have I done a tree of life? Because that could be good. Like a... Right? And then like flowers or fruits in the tree. And then like dead branches on the other side. But does that really show that you might have been enough the man you are with striving to be less so? I feel like I'm trying too hard. I think that's the thing. Don't try so hard. So like maybe this is the thing right here. Done. Shortest stream on record. 18 minutes. See you next time. Tempting. Super tempting. But I do think it needs to be more simple. Yeah, the context is Coriolanus and his mom are talking, and he says, I'll read this little piece again. Coriolanus says, I muse my mother does not approve me further, who was wont to call them woolen vassals, things created to buy and sell with groats, to show bare heads in congregations, to yawn, be still and wonder, when one but of my ordinance stood up to speak of peace or war. And then his mom walks in on him. And he continues, I talk of you. Why did you wish me milder? Would you have me false to my nature? Rather say I play the man I am. I like that he says, false to my nature. Like, mom says, like, she wished he had been milder, nicer, kinder. I don't know. Just not as aggressive, maybe. But he's never felt that way. He's always felt more... He's a general, you know. You don't get to be general by being kind. Rather say I play. I love that. I play the man that I am. I play. I like the word play. She says in response... Evie. What a cute baby. His mom says, oh, sir, I would have had you put your power well on before you had worn it out. And he says, let go. Which, to me, fuck off. What a relationship these two have. And then his mom says, you might have been enough the man you are with striving less to be so. Lesser had been the thwartings of your dispositions if you had not showed them how you were disposed ere they lacked the power to cross you. And he says, let them hang. And she says, aye, and burn too. I want to see this. I want to see these two have this relationship. It seems like a fun, sassy relationship. But yeah, so I'm playing with the idea of you might have been enough the man you are with striving less to be so. So basically, just stop trying so hard to be who you're trying to be and just live in the world authentically. Don't worry about how people perceive you. Don't worry about how you're presenting yourself. Just play. Just have fun in the world. And however you are, that is how you are. But I have no idea how to draw it. When I was reading, I read that and went, oh, shit. Like, ugh. Right to the heart. It was so good. And I was like, that's what I need to draw. But I don't have a clue how to put that into a picture. I know that whatever I draw needs to be fun. I don't want it to be like overly detailed or overly like intricate necessarily. So simple and fun. But like how, like literally what, how do you, what, how, who, I don't know what I'm doing. Maybe if I just write it. You might have been enough the man. That maybe this is the card. This isn't the card, although it would be really funny. Stick person. Because here's the thing. Yes, keep it simple. Okay, so here's how simple it could be. You might have been enough the man you are with striving to be less so. I'm thinking icons, graphic design. I'm thinking like when you're going to the animal shit house at a restaurant or bar, like it's usually not a detailed image of a person. It's usually this guy. That's this guy is gonna abduct you. This is an alien. This is non-human. But you get where I'm going. Like you could be as simple as just some shapes. And that's good enough. We don't need the two genders stick and triangle. You mean like this guy? Where it's the one-legged person? This guy? But like I mean do you see what I'm getting at, where it's like that symbol, like that basic, we know this is a person without it being like photorealistic. We don't need the photorealism, and this is good enough. Like if I'm telling you how to get to the nearest grocery store, I could draw you a map like this. And you could get there. It doesn't need to have all of the trees and shit. Like, simplicity will do. So, yeah, how do I make it work? Because, like, I could be done here. Like, this could be it. I don't want it to be it, but it could be. Could be it. I want to do something about, like... So, we've got the just natural, like naturally drawing this person. I'm gonna do a symmetrical dude real quick. But I'm gonna keep it nasty. That's a hairy leg. All right, there's a person. But how? Like, part of me wants to do a, like, there's a mask. And part of it is, like, more detailed, more realistic. And then the rest of him is a stick person. But that's a lot of work that I don't want to do necessarily. If anyone's playing Reese live stream bingo, I'm about to now ask if someone will come do this for me. I think that might be your free space, actually. You know, I had a brilliant idea for my next Oracle card deck. Oh, it's brilliant. I don't want to say anything about it. Someone will steal it. What's something that can be, like, it doesn't have to be a person. I think I can symbolize, like, we could do flower, A, flower, comma, A. Like, we could do, if we just divide the screen down the middle, again, which I did quite recently in another card. I don't know why they're always potted plants, too. Fuck potted plants. This guy lives in the dirt. But, like, what if on one side it's like, like dumbass cartoon flower. And then the other side is nice actual petals. So we could go that route. Oh, oh. My knee has been like shooting pains all up and down my leg today. It's fun. Fucking love it. All right, so here's an idea. But I don't think it's quite like obvious enough. Cause like I don't really do realism, so it's gonna be cartoon on one side and just slightly less cartoon on the other. So I don't know if that's the direction I should go. Unless I break it down into shapes. Like not even petals or anything, just shapes. Let's try that. Okay, so everything on this side is gonna be like literally broken down by its components. Do a Picasso. Oh, I like the idea of a Picasso. But this could be good too. What would I... Listen, Liam, you're onto something. I should tell you, Liam, about about my next Oracle card deck because I think you would like it. Hello, Daniel. Which is the only way I can say Daniel anymore after watching Stargate. Daniel. Skara. Sweet, sweet Skara. I like this, but I want to take it further, I think. Okay. All right. I'm gonna do an assisted Leia. Liam from last week. That's what I'm gonna call you from now on, Liam. Liam from last week. All right. I think I'll do the stem separately, but I want to break this flower down into the shapiest of shapes. All right, there's my Senta. What the fuck is this? Whoa! 2, 3, 4, 6, 7 petals? 7 petals is fine. Who gives a shit? And then, like, so if I break every petal up into, like, but here's the thing. These are all different sizes. You know what? Who cares? I'm not trying too hard. I'm gonna... Oh, Jesus. I'm gonna put a slightly smaller circle. Okay. And now I can, like, turn them into petals. It's not like super flowery, actually. All right, this one didn't work. That doesn't work. This works better, I think. Does it? I don't know. Can I just draw a pixel? Turning into smaller pixels? Let me find a better flower. Maybe this flower just sucks. Yeah, that could be fun. I also... So I don't know why it always has to be planted. Like, I could just do, like, some fucking flowers. Slowly, it's just dots. I wonder if there's like a progression. I wonder if I can take the same flower and like just do it a bunch of different ways. That kind of like goes from very simple, connect the dots almost, to like there's shapes and sketches and whatever. And then, yep. Okay, we're about to get meta here. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So here's my thought. I'm gonna make one flower initially. And it's gonna be gorgeous. Can we forget about the things I said when I was drunk? I didn't mean to call you that. I don't remember what you said or what you threw at me. Please tell me why. My car is in the front yard, and I'm sleeping with my clothes on. I came in through the window last night. And you're gone. Gone. Oh, that was actually kind of cool. I actually like that. Voice night. I know, right? Why did they... Why do they all have that accent? I don't care. I love it. All right. I don't love that. I gotta do that. I'm gonna turn the assist off because I hate that. All right. I don't like that either. Help me! Light, help me! All right. Everyone speaking in Latin does sound like a necromancer. All right. Here's my stencil. I'm gonna delete all of these bitches. Because they suck. Okay. I'm gonna duplicate it 4 times. Should be enough. Plenty. Okay. I'm just gonna give them some rotation. Some movement in space. Some size alteration. Oh, this is tedious. This is why I don't design tattoos. Oh, fuck. All right. But this is good enough, right? Maybe I'll add one more. I feel like I should. There's like kind of empty space here that needs to be filled in. Cool. And actually, I'm going to do one more because this might be some empty space that needs filled in too. So I'm just gonna duplicate and hide that. And now I'm gonna just start erasing some shit. I'm gonna merge them down. Should I merge them down? I'm not gonna merge them down yet. I just need to figure out which ones are which. Need to put them in order. And this one is the top one. Aye. It's like kind of hard to move the layers. This one's closer to the bottom. This one is the bottom. Next. Where's this one? This one. What? No. Oh my god, this is frustrating. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Huh. Got it. Okay. Do I want this one to be on the bottom? Or should it be on the top? It's going to be on the top. So I'm going to erase pieces of this one first. And now I'm going to erase pieces of this one. And now, oh, this piece is a mess. I guess we'll go here. Erase, erase. This is confusing. This is very confusing. Kind of wish I had just drawn it instead of pieced it together in layers. Oh well. What's done is done. Dude, that one at the back, like, doesn't even need to be there. It's, like, fully hiding behind the other flower. I feel like I might need to move that one. Hello, Vanessa. Welcome. Tonight is Coriolanus, and the quote, I'll read the whole thing again. He says to his mom, Coriolanus, he says, "Why did you wish me milder? Would you have me false to my nature? Rather say I play the man I am." And she says, "Oh, sir, 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 I would have had you put your power well on before you had worn it out." And he says, "Let go." And she says, "You might have been enough the man you are, with striving less to be so. Lesser had been the thwartings of your dispositions, if you had not shown them how you were disposed ere they lacked the power to cross you." So, what I'm getting at here is that we try so hard to be like who we feel like we should be or who we want to be, but ultimately we should just be, and however we end up is how we end up. It's like, stop trying so hard. Just, yeah, don't be so extra. Unless extra is like your thing. If you're extra, be extra. But like, don't try to be extra if extra is not your thing. So basically, try less to be who you are and just be who you are. It's like existential crisis, really, is what I'm trying to draw. Where like everyone tells me like, oh, you're so cool, you're so unique, you're so whatever. And I just go like, am I? Who am? How? What? I am? And then I have to like try to be cool and unique, and I just, am I? Is that, I don't know who I am. People know me better than I know myself. Like, they'll send memes and stuff. Oh, this made me think of you. And I go, why? What? Who? Seriously? You think of me when you see that? Well, what does that mean? So, yeah. So here's the reason it's flowers. Because the whole thing is to like have fun. Right? He says, rather say I play the man I am. And I really like that he used the word play, as in like he's playing a role. But I also like the idea of like, who cares who you are? When you're a kid, you're not thinking, who am I? You're just playing with stuff. Blocks, baby dolls, gravel. You're eating dirt, whatever. You're just playing. Like, you don't care. So I thought, what do I like? I like drawing flowers. Even though I am trying so hard to be like a tough person, you know, flowers aren't necessarily tough. Well, okay, well, just don't try so hard. Like flowers. Whatever. And so they're fun to draw. So I'm having fun. I'm not trying to do anything like overly complex. But in the end, I think it is going to be complex. But it's going to be fun. And that's the key to it. So it's not necessarily that it has anything to do with flowers, like for a symbolism thing, unless you want to read into it a symbolism thing. It's more flowers because I just want to have fun. I don't want to draw something like super technical. And actually, I'm going to keep this little hiding flower back here because I think it's adorable. If it was me, if I was a flower, I would be this one hiding in the background. Please don't look at me. Okay, so here's the next stage. So okay, I need to just keep one of them alone. I think I can merge them down now. I think I'm happy to do that. We'll see if that was a mistake. It might have been a mistake. Whatever. Who gives a shit? Here's the plan. All right. So this guy up top here, I'm going to make really detailed flower up top. I would like to use some more confident lines. I should use ink for this, actually. If I'm going for like confident lines. Don't get you started on the existential crisis. I certainly won't. I mean, we should talk about it someday. I feel like that's important sibling things to talk about. Right. Flower number 1. Oh, wait, let me do my little mid pieces here. My fullers? What are these called? I'm pretty sure they're not called fullers, but that's what I'm going to call them now. You guys are going to love my next Oracle card deck. It's going to be incredible. Speaking of fullers. Okay. Flower number 1. Done. Well, actually, I should shade it in, right? It should be shaded. It should be nice. So I'm going to shade it. But I'm going to do it on, should I do it on different, I'm going to do it on a different layer. I'm going to do it on a different layer. I'm really loving this concept in my head, and I'm really hoping that it turns out. I'm like really hoping that it works on paper. Also, where am I going to put the red? Where's the red going to go? Never mind, I think I figured out where the red's going to go. I think. Maybe. I don't know. I just work here. I'm not in charge. You know, I'd rather just be watching I'd rather just be watching trash TV right now, to be honest. I wanna get my below deck on. Oh, but here I am, fulfilling a commitment. No, this is still fun. Flabadoos? Is that what the middle piece is called? I feel like it's just called a shadow, and it's not actually any real piece of a flower. But I like Flabadoo. Knowing who the one guy's person is? What does that mean? Do I need to... Do I need to get on Below Deck TikTok? When I run out of things to draw, am I going to turn this Thursday evening into just a Below Deck talk session? Maybe. It's modern day Shakespeare. You ran out of Below Deck. Oh, I see. You started watching Claim to Fame. Oh, I don't know that. Yeah, Shakespeare was like fucking disgusting in his time. It's all dicks and farts. Everything. The whole canon of plays is dicks and farts. But for some reason, it's highbrow nowadays. Well, I mean, I guess he wrote for everybody. Because, like, nobility and commoners would go to the theater to see the naughtiness. So it was like lowest common denominator, but also had a lot of, like, literature references and mythology. History. I'm thinking I'm gonna smudge this flower just so that it's like super... Yeah, he wrote for his bank account. Just like if I was a writer, that's what I would do. Actually, I do everything for my bank account. I only do this in hopes that somebody rich stumbles across my stream someday and is like, hell yeah, I like what you're doing. Why don't you come do that full time? It's the only reason I do it. Actually, I wonder if I would like it if I did it full time. I think I would. Actually, no, it would be great. It would almost be like what I spent my whole life like dreaming and preparing for. Whatever. Man, why do I have that song just really in my head? Also, how do you run out of Below Deck. There's so much of it. Did you rewatch all episodes? You probably did though, didn't you? Right? How is it? Like, I've never understood why it's selling out. Like, I feel like people are just jealous when they say, "Oh, so and so sold out." Like, yeah, that's the goal. The goal is to sell out so that you don't have to be a starving artist anymore. That's literally the goal. Sometimes. I mean, not everyone, I guess, has that goal. But, like, if I could make money doing this so that I could focus on doing this and get better at it, oh, man, game changer. Life changer. Oh, shit, I need to plug in my car. I should have done that previously. I may have to live stream the chair while I go plug in my car. 'Cause I have like 60 miles maybe of charge. And a little bit of driving to do tomorrow. I may have over smudged, so I'm gonna have to go because I like the dark contrasts here, but I also really like the look of the smudge. So I'm gonna keep smudging, and then I'm gonna go back over it again and darken up the shadows. But I also need to, like, really try not to spend all of my time on this one flower. I have a buttload of flowers to do here. But I think also the good thing is that the flowers are going to get progressively more simple as I go down the line. So I guess this one should take the longest. I'm not really going anywhere tomorrow. I'm gonna go get my knee x-rayed in the morning. Like, it's getting better. Last Monday, last Monday, I was practicing for my fencing tournament and took a broadsword to the kneecap, and for like 3 days could barely walk at all. Iced, compressed, elevated for the entire week and was still able to compete, but I couldn't like really do any lunging or like it was painful, but it wasn't so bad that I couldn't do the thing. But then after I did the thing, I couldn't walk again. So I was like, all right, there's something going on here that's not super great. But I've been like taking it easy, but still like doing stairs. Going upstairs is okay, but going downstairs is not comfortable. And then today I've had like shooting pains radiating. I'm like, should make sure I haven't like cracked it or chipped it or something like that. Probably just like a bruise, like a bone bruise or something, but because like I can still run and walk and do the stairs. It just like kind of is uncomfortable. It's not like an intense pain. So I'm like not too worried, but I just want to cover my bases. Make sure I'm not doing a dumb by like continuing to work out on something that's broken. So I'm doing that in the morning, and then I might get lunch with my mother-in-law. And that's a lot of driving. That's probably more than 60 miles will get me, maybe. I mean, it might be okay, actually, but I don't really like to risk it. I like to have plenty of miles. Alright. I'm gonna hide. No. I'm gonna hide that layer. Alright. It's flat. So, yeah, I'm just gonna... I'm gonna use the soft pastel brush. So I don't have to smudge it out quite so much. I think I will still smudge it more, but this is fun. I hope you guys are all drawing something too. I hope you're doing art time with me right now. It should be prerequisite. I should like make that a rule. Is that I'm not the only one drawing here. I should make you all draw with me. Right, and I think that the red is gonna go on this flower only, I think. And if we're not drawing, what are we doing? Tell me what you're up to tonight. If you're not drawing with me, you better be doing something fun. All right. Flower number 1. No fun? How very Liam of you. Okay. Flower 1. Done. Oh, crochet project. What are you crocheting? What are you making? What should you be playing? I assume some sort of guitar. Dude, I've been wanting to pick up my instruments again lately. I need, like, I want to have a jam session Should make John teach me to play. And then we can jam together. All right. I want to do this bottom one, I think. Because we want to do... Oh, baby booty ducks. It's so cute. We're doing like the easiest one next. There's Fen, everybody. Come on in, little baby kitty. Little baby meow meow. Little meow meow cat. It's Fen. Hey everyone. Baby Fen is here. Fear not, my friends. Fen has arrived. Oh, and she purrs. She purrs so good. You doing a purr? You're a good baby. What are you doing in here? Purring. Air biscuits. Guys, this is not a drill. We have air biscuits. Hey, baby. You making some biscuits? I love this stupid thing. Why do I love this stupid thing so much? What does it do for me? Nothing. It serves no purpose. She's too comfy. I don't think I can put her down. Can I put you on your pedestal? Please? You go, baby. Go over here. This way. Or just lay down right there. I don't care. You can do whatever you want, my sweet, precious baby. Lots and lots of squish. It's mostly squish. All right. Back to connecting dots. Or making dots to be connected. Actually, I guess. Oh my god, she's licking her butt right there. Gross, Fen. Nasty. My dude. Sick. I wonder how how this is going to look. I feel like you're not going to be able to tell what it is at all. It's just going to look like a bunch of dots. Meaningless dots. Let's see. Meaningless dots or a flower? Meaningless dots. I actually kind of like it. They're not totally meaningless. I can still kind of tell what's going on there. All right. Next, I think this one right here is just going to be shapes. Or maybe, so how do we get from dots to like a nice fully formed flower? One of them has to be like lines are connected, really sketchy. One of them has to be shapes. So I think this one I'll just do like really basic shapes. Finn, can you not eat that, please? Thank you. Best baby. I don't know if you saw her headbutt my face, but she headbutted my face. What are you doing, little Finn? What are you doing? Don't chew on that. Stop. What do you want? You kind of smell like poop. Gross. Gross. Aww. Sweet Evie. Have you asked her what she's dreaming about? Animals are just like really the best part about being alive and being a person. I often think about how existence would be like pre-domestication. Would I have known the like would I have cared pre-domestication? Like, oh, life is so empty. Or do I only find life to be empty without animals because I have them? I don't know. All right. That flower looks weird. I like it. Next up is this one, maybe? Which I think I'm just gonna, is very sketched. Very, maybe just kind of leave it as it is. Needs more sketchiness. More sketch. That's too much sketch. You're stinky. I think it might have to go even more detailed on that top flower. Because I don't really know. I guess it's just like crisp lines on the next one. Maybe. Maybe there's not really any detail, but just line art. maybe? I don't know. Again, I say, someone come do this for me. Maybe we just do some random... Nay. Just do some random sketch marks here then. Some squiggles. Because I want it to look really sketched. So I'm going to give it some squig. Need some squig. Actually, I find it really fun to draw this way. Where it's just like random pencil movements. Let's see. All right. It's fun. It's fun so far. 2 more flowers. I gotta figure out what to do with them. So this one I think is gonna be like the confident lines again. Bam. Most confident circle I've ever drawn. Bye, Finn. Yeah, so there is going to be color, and it's going to be red, and I was thinking of doing kind of what you're saying in, like... God, that cat really smells like poop. Why did she come up here just to fart on me? Sickening. So, like, this one would be the only one with color, and then the rest would be kind of like... sort of having some color, but generally only reflected. Yeah. I think that's the plan. Because, so it's red. It's red this week because, spoiler alert, Coriolanus is a tragedy. He dies in the end. He, like, saves the city, but still gets killed. Oh, thank you. I'm excited to see what it looks like when it's done, too. I'm debating, do I put any shading on this one at all? Or just let it be an outline? No, it does need it needs some sketch marks in it. So like this one will be like the sketch and then the overlaid ink on top. So I'm gonna do more squiggles. Squiggles are my fave. I want to do something cool with that one that's hiding behind the others, but I don't know what to do with it yet. Flower, grain. I don't get it. All right. And then this last one, almost looks cool. Well, that's rude. This one hiding, I think, is going to be the like just outline one. Let's see. Bang. Bunch of flowers. I still want to make this top one even bolder. It must be emboldened. So I think I'll also add some white highlights to it as well. I think that will help. Yeah, I don't even know what I ignored. To be honest, I honestly didn't get it. I think. I'm not on the wavelength today. I don't get the jokes. I'm not funny today. Maybe tomorrow I will be funny. I won't be. Don't get your hopes up. All right. White highlights. Here we go. I think this is too much white highlight. Somehow I gotta get red in here. So probably shouldn't do too much highlight. It'll drown out the color. All right, but that's nice, right? Except this is a little too harsh, so I'm just gonna smooth that out a little bit more. Much better. Red. Here we go. Done. I'm going to put the red behind. Move, layer 15. Move! All right. The red will go behind. That is still super bright. Wow. That's a lot. I wonder if I should include color in any of the others or just have it kind of reflecting onto the others. Because like some red sketching underneath would be kind of cool. Like if the dots at the bottom were kind of connected in red. I would do a different color, but I can't. I only have red. That's the game. Black, white, and one color at a time. Tis the game. But like, this could be interesting. Like maybe it's like a little bit of red just sketched around. You know what I need to do actually before I go super into the color thing is I need to do my background. So, black as always, soft pastel. I think I need to move it actually. Should I rotate it too? Yes. Yes is the answer to that. Bang. Okay. Also, I gotta turn off this drawing guide. It's been annoying me the whole time, but I just haven't bothered to turn it off. All right. Background. Here we go. Soft pastel, dark edges, bright center, I don't want to lose the dots though. So, gotta be careful. All right. I'm gonna erase this piece because I think it would be fun, potentially, to like reflect. Had a thought. That's a good thought. So, like, we like all these flowers, right? So I'm going to merge them. Merge them all down. And I'm going to do a clipping mask. Since the other flowers don't have any substance to them, all they are is line, I can turn the lines red. And so that, I believe, is what I will do. But only where there's reflection. I could do some white on there too, actually. All right, I think I'm going to add some red in the background. And then maybe call it a day, maybe? Why are you switching computers so often? What's going on in your world? I think this might be a little too bright. So I'm going to turn it more red. Right? Because that's like where most of this reflection would be. A little bit here, and a little bit there, and a little bit there. All right, I'm gonna add white back in again, but just a little less crazy. This is crazy, right? I need to put something on these petals up here and the little leaves. We're almost done. Home stretch. The stretch of home. Is it done? It might be done. I wish that these two flowers were a little bit more different. But I think you get the gist, right? Maybe. I don't know. You might not get the gist. Who cares? I get the gist, and that's what matters. Me. I'll call this Coriolanus, though. I will call this, you might have been enough the man you are, with striving less to be so. Lesser had been the thwartings of your dispositions, if you had not showed them how you were disposed ere they lacked power to cross you. So there you go. The progression of trying hard to be who you are, but you really don't have to try, because even if you're sketchy as fuck, even if you're a bunch of dots, you're still already who you are. So you don't need to really make any effort. Just live, just be. And that is Shakespeare's wisdom today from Coriolanus. Next week, am I around next week? I am around next week. Henry VI, Part 3. But then we're done with Henry VI. And we can move on to Two Gentlemen's and then all's... Two Gentlemen's? Two Gentlemen's. And then we go to All's Well. And then the next week is Dragon Con. So I won't be doing anything the week after next. And then I'm back for the 7th. And then I might stream on the 14th. We'll see. But yeah, same time next week, we'll talk about Henry the Sixth, Part 3. In the meantime, thank you for hanging out and talking about Coriolanus and coming up with this project with me, because it was one of those weird ones where I knew the quote, but I had no idea what I was going to draw about it. Hey, yeah, if you come to the burlesque show, you'll definitely see me. I'll be dressed as Blackbeard getting naked. But otherwise, I'm like trying not to catch COVID this year. So I'm going to be pretty low-key at DragonCon this year, except for my show. Anyway, I will see you all next week. Thanks for hanging out. I love you guys. You guys are the best.